Welcome back to Cooking with Simon and Lionheart.
Hello.
This is our friend Lionheart Wieser from Austria. He's come to join us for the past 3 weeks working over at Dietz Distillery. And today he's going to help us make a new recipe.
Yeah, we're gonna make some Schnitzel, classic Austrian Schnitzel. Not Viennese Schnitzel, those are classically made with veal. We're gonna make them with pork, which is a just as good option, a bit cheaper, and also easier to get.
And we'll
Yeah.
be topping it with a little bit of our roasted raspberry, a little dipping sauce. Let's get going.
Alright, we got the pork here, flour, beaten eggs, and breadcrumbs. We pounded the pork flat to about a little less than pinky thick. If you got small fingers, about pinky thick. And we salted them liberally. And yeah, now we're gonna season the breadcrumbs for a little bit of spice.
Now we're gonna do, a little Texan
Yeah.
addition here. We're gonna spice it up a little bit. Cayenne pepper going in directly to the breadcrumbs. You know, might give it a little bit of color too. So now we're gonna start prepping these babies and get them in. By the way, we've got a bunch of lard heating right here that we're gonna be cooking these in. All right, so Lionheart's gonna take the lead here first. He's in control. He's gonna show us how to get this thing properly breaded.
Yes, so we got the pounded and salted pork here. I'm gonna drag this through the flour, just lightly pat it in there so it's nicely covered on both sides. We'll just,
Make sure you cover it all.
oh yes, you want it entirely covered. Not too thick though, so you wanna like shake it a little bit so that some of the excess flour falls off. You'll drag it through. You might need a fork for this. We're doing it with our fingers here because we're not afraid of being messy. And there we go. Make sure you get it also fully covered. There we go.
Get in there on that, right there.
There you go. Some of the, don't worry, I have clean hands. Let me get this egged schnitzel here and we'll put it in our breadcrumbs.
We're just using panko breadcrumbs for this. Nothing special. We pounded them a little bit to thin them out, or to make them a little bit more fine. So we cover it in the breadcrumbs.
We lightly press it on. Some might say this is not how you do it, but I do it like this.
And then we transfer
And we transfer indeed, Simon. 1 second.
to this pan to prep the other schnitzels before going into our hot lard. We'll see y'all soon.
All right, we got the schnitzels down here. We're gonna test the lard if it's hot enough. And the way we're gonna do that is we're gonna take just a pinch of breadcrumbs here. I'm gonna drop them in.
Get
And
in
if they
there.
start frying frothily just like that, all is just right. All right. That means,
Looks like it's time to go.
all right.
And as I've told you in the past, always lay in the oil, in this case, the lard, away from you.
Perfect. Beautiful.
Should we pop another one in there?
I
Or is
think we
one
should.
good?
Let's do 2. We've got a small one here. We had to cut this in half because I pounded it too hard and the pound mug was too deep, but as we say in Austria, there's no schnitzel too small. So, we're gonna drop that in here as well. I think we might have room for another one, but I think it's good we leave it at 2 for now.
Another thing is, you're gonna wanna constantly move this around so you can get that oil over the top too and keep it cooking on both sides.
And if it starts getting kind of golden brown towards the bottom, you can flip it.
Yeah, you'll have to lead me on that. Uh-oh.
Yeah, but a little bit too hot actually, but it's not the end of the world.
It's not gonna be the end
It's
of
just
the
a
world.
little adjustment we just did.
That's why we made 5 schnitzels.
Exactly. All right.
We wanna flip.
You got a thing to flip it with? Oh?
Lost the poker.
Where's the... Oh, there you go.
Incoming.
Oh, there you go. Actually, you got like a grabber thing
Yeah, in the drawer.
in the drawer? Oh, there you go. Perfect. Yeah, perfect.
Oh my gosh, come on.
That is perfect. That one might have needed a little more time, but we can flip it again.
We'll flip it again.
We'll flip it again. There's no reason why we
There's
shouldn't flip it again.
literally no need to worry
Literally
when
none.
making schnitzel.
None at all.
But be wary of the hot lard. All right, we'll finish these up and be right back.
All right, we got 2 ready here. And it's important that you pat them dry a little bit, or else they might get soggy from the leftover lard you got on there, or other frying oil. We got a little, some towels laid on underneath, so it's soaks it in from the bottom. But we're good here. Yeah. we're gonna
Now
make
for more schnitzel.
more schnitzels.
On to the next one.
Onward.
Austrian political commentary on California. Sometimes we get a little crazy. Okay, so we lowered the heat just a little bit under medium. It's gonna depend on your stovetop, but we're a little bit below medium, and this is cooking perfectly now. Please.
We're all done here. We're gonna transfer the schnitzels to the plate here. Usually it's eaten with some sort of potato dish, maybe potato salad, maybe some boiled potatoes with parsley, or if you're crazy, with mashed potatoes.
Don't get me started.
Yeah, we're gonna, you take over here?
We're gonna add some roasted raspberry just in this little ramekin on the side for your dipping pleasure. And of course, a lemon. Always squeeze the lemon.
Perfect. There you go. Don't want to overdo it. Don't want to get it soggy.
Don't overdo it.
This was perfect. All right, we're all done here.
Time to dig in.
Time to dig in indeed.
All right, y'all. Cheers to Texas. Cheers to Austria. Thanks for joining us. I hope you have a good schnitzel soon.